The South Korean government held an emergency meeting on Monday after North Korea fired 2 more suspected short-range ballistic missiles. This is the 4th test conducted in less than 3 weeks, which is an unusually high frequency of launches. So let's take a look at what's going on in 90 seconds. North Korean state media claimed that a hypersonic missile was successfully test-fired on January the 5th and January the 11th. They also said that 2 ballistic missiles, presumed to be short-range, were test-fired last Friday on January the 14th. And then, as we mentioned, another one just 3 days later. It's not only the frequency, but also the timing of these launches in January that's unusual. The country often reserves such tests to mark politically significant events or in response to US, South Korean military drills. So why is this happening? In a recent statement carried by state media, a spokesman defended the country's right to bolster its arms, saying recent development of new type weapons was just part of its efforts for modernizing its national defense capability. So who does North Korea view as its biggest enemy? The US, according to a statement made just before Biden took office. Bolstering its national defense is not only an international priority, but also a domestic one for leader Kim Jong-un, at a time when the country is facing food shortages, economic woes, and has largely cut itself off from the rest of the world during the pandemic. Now, the United Nations Security Council prohibits North Korea from ballistic and nuclear weapons tests. North Korea has not tested its longest-range intercontinental ballistic missiles or nuclear weapons since 2017. However, after denuclearization talks stalled in 2019, it began testing a range of new short-range ballistic missile designs. The recent tests have prompted appeal from the international community for dialogue with the US to restart. The White House has called for talks while also responding with more sanctions, a response North Korea describes as an isolating and stifling policy. And so long as North Korea's close ally, China, remains silent on the missile launches, there's little incentive for North Korea to stop flexing those ballistic muscles.